Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. It's been a long time since we did a Lunar Ray Selene run, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take out Aspect of Pan because it's been a little bit since we played it here on the channel. I try to rotate between all the weapons and aspects to some degree or another. Here's our setup here. I do have Eternity on partially for the moon to try to get big Lunar Ray stuff happening, and we got Selene's Keepsake on, of course, here. I did find a seed where we get to start with Lunar Ray. I only get like the one bonus, but that's okay. We'll make it work. 16 Fear. Let's give it a shot here. We do want to look at the tree for Lunar Ray after we take it. So let's beat the first chamber here and see what we got going on. Assuming that this is correct still. Okay, thank God. Your Hex fires a beam that deals up to 800 damage over 2 seconds. So Lunar Ray, how do we feel about it? It's incredibly cheap to use. Thus, I'm okay with something like Aspect of Pan versus some other thing you might do to try to spend a lot more magic, I guess. But there's some downsides to it, to say the least. So there's a couple things about it, which is that it will auto-aim at enemies if you don't actually try to aim yourself, is my understanding. I think that's how it works exactly, although it's been a little while. Info. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, we got 2 epics offered here. So let's take a look at a little bit of everything. Radiation. Your Hex deals damage in an area at the endpoint. Your Hex has plus 100 power when it first deals damage in each encounter. Pierces through enemies. Hex fires 3 beams in a fan pattern. The magic cost goes up from 30 to 120 with that. Your Hex continually aims and fires on its own from wherever you use it. So that's what I kind of want to prioritize is prominence, because I haven't used that in forever. I wasted a lot of time in this chamber, though, so let's get a go in here. Aspect of Pan, classic. I'm kind of dead set on not using Poseidon here, though, with Pan, because I've done it a few too many times, I think. And that I've done it 1,000 times, so we'll try to find someone else on the special kind of just for fun, you know? An epic hasty retreat. Yeah, I'm not going to turn that down, I guess. I'll be happy with that, I think. Is Lunar Ray actually going to help us in the meantime? I wonder. That's a lot of Aphrodite. I don't really like Afro on the special at all, to say the least. Nor do I like Apollo. Nor do I love Hef. But I think Hestia is actually okay for this. So let's start with her, shall we? I don't think we can get a Path of Stars on the doors in this zone, by the way. So we're going to kind of have to just straight up ignore that for a little while. You're probably better off going to the underworld if you want to do a big hex run, but I don't know. We haven't taken a lot of hexes out on the surface, you know. I think I was hitting stuff. Okay, good. Okay, it won't take much to really charge the hex for now until we get the epic or something. I like how there was an eyeball there, but they'll just refuse to aim at it. So Lunar Ray. Lunar Ray. How do we feel about this? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I feel strongly about it, or good about it, I should say. Ugh. Only 20 per. Well, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. Stacking up Scorch. Let's do it. Let's see. There's the infinite Scorch thing with Aphrodite as a duo, but I don't know if I'm that big on it. Warm Breeze from Apollo. Also not big on it. Let's just get this going on, shall we? Let's let her do all the aiming. She just kind of chooses to aim at the most arbitrary enemies sometimes, unfortunately. When you fire up Lunar Ray, you're just not going to really know where she's going to aim that bad boy. I am definitely very quickly getting concerned about the timer right now. Hopefully the hammer will help us. Reaper Knives is nice. Oh, these are all good, huh? I kind of like Reaper a little better, I think, than the rest. Sudden Flurry is probably not super necessary. Sure Shot is okay. I like it all right. Let's do Reaper Knives, though. I think that's going to be the best. I'm thinking about the other gods that we got available to us, and how do we make this better? Okay, we get a Palmy here. That's good. Let's see. We'll do a mystery. We'll skip the health. Let's go. There was another door noise there, so there might have been an additional door. Might want to go for a lot of Hestia. Some Afro would be okay, like Rapture Ring. Yeah, maybe we should take... No, we don't take Afro yet. I think we go this way. She has a lot of doors, so we'll start taking more Hestia first. We would like to get origination going as soon as, though. This is the one major thing about some of the hexes here. I really don't want to have to watch the animation every time I use the bad boy, right? Like, every time you use Lunar Ray, for some reason they make you watch it. I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay, we do actually kind of like controlled burn here, don't we? I do need to think about magic regen. There's Luce's Gain, there's Glamour Gain. Glamour Gain's probably not going to be good enough, but this theoretically helps with the Hex. Correct? That's one way to look at it. More Hestia. But highly flammable would be nice for one boon. Okay, game. Come on, aim at the guys. I don't want to have to try to aim myself because it just kind of messes everything up. Thinking about the other gods on there. Hestia's doesn't work with this generally, unless you want to start spamming the regular special a lot. But I guess I am using a little bit. Oh, it managed to drop my cast as I was using that. Interesting. Burnt Offering at Epic. That's a lot of max magic. Okay, we'll go for that to start ourselves up. We got 2 doors remaining, only a minute 49 to our name. So let's try to get something from Aphrodite now. Then I'm not really sure after that. I don't really know. We'll see, though. Okay, send them. I guess ideally we'll get to both epics, but that's a lot of magic requirements, huh? On the tree. Lunar Ray, you have to sit still unless you get that epic. That kind of stinks, right? I'm going to roll for the cast, maybe. I might settle for... Just don't know if Glamour Gain's good enough here. It doesn't... So another thing about Glamour Gain is that it does not restore... magic. Or none of these, like, kind of magic per second. Restore magic while you're charging an Omega. So you could accept Passion Rush. Heartbreaker is certainly something. I'm not really convinced about it anymore, though. No Heracles, no Artemis. We might just want to do... Can use that now. I am thinking about it here. What do we want to do here? Seems like a decent time for some max health. What do we think? Okay, we got Heracles. I am thinking about the timer. One thing that I see this posted on the subreddit very often, like, oh, I think the game's bugged. I didn't die when I ran out of time because they don't understand. And the game maybe doesn't explain exactly how tight deadline or whatever it's called here, Vow of Time in Hades 2 works. You lose 5 seconds per second when you run out of time until you're either dead or you clear the encounter. Basically, while the timer's running and you're out of time, you lose 5 health per second. A lot of people hate that vow, so I kind of understand why that happens. Come on, dude, let's go. Let me out. There might be extra chambers here, but I don't think I should dawdle. We're doing okay, though. Finally. I wouldn't say this is the most impressive thing yet. Okay, but Ares could be something here. And I just like seeing Ares, I think. Don't really want his attack. Yeah, actually, I'll take his magic regen. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I think he just hit up the special again. Give me the magic. Mortal Gain at Epic. There we go. I also took some max health there, so that feels pretty good. Just before that, right? So this works out quite well. Okay. So again, I can't do a whole lot with Lunar Ray quite yet. Until we get some stuff popping here. Go, Mel, go! Hit that bad boy up. Come on, wait for him. Finish him! The other thing about when you're casting the hex, right? You get that like slow down / time pause while you're doing it. The timer in the top right does not pause or slow down or anything. They just get you for it. They just get you. I think we do... I know it's tempting to take something like Sweet Surrender here, but I think I need to... I am thinking about just taking Rapture Ring, though, at the same time. Not Broken Resolve. That boon's just boring. Maybe it's good, but it's boring, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. We have Ares in the pool. It's Ares, Aphrodite. All right. I'll be greedy and take Sweet Surrender and assume that her or someone else will come back with a cast that simply applies Origination. Let's see. What do we want to do for ourselves? What are our common boons? I only have one common boon. Hot dog, I say. Oh, interesting thing about Seleni's keepsake here is that you will get... It doesn't say it anywhere. You will still get the bonus stars after you take it off.
Should I change things up?
It says something... It doesn't give me the proper description here, but it says something, a boon of Selene is likely, and you'll get bonus stars or something like that. But we haven't actually been able to add to the stars at all yet. Hope that makes sense. So that will actually stick. Flame Flourish. Let's go. 50 burn per. Hey, here we are. I kind of want to expedite it just because I want it now, but I shouldn't. Mortal Gain, should I buy the max health? Nah. I think we'll be okay. We already have a decent amount of max magic, right? From Burnt Offering. I'll probably get more, too. We'll be picking Ash over Bones for sure now. So that seems like it should be good. Hey, buddy, how'd you do that? A lot of Fireball builds. Ooh, I really don't want Poseidon, though. Everything is useless. I don't really want this either. What can you do, though? Hit something, anything. Can you dash out of this? Yeah, you can dash out of it early. Okay, I was going to say, God, that'd be punishing if they didn't let you do that. We could consider trying to make our Omegas a bit more expensive here still, so that Lunar Ray comes up more often. Once we have the Epics, obviously it only costs like 30 right now, so that's not a big deal yet. But if we get all those passive stars, that'll change quickly. Come on, dude, die. Okay, double Ash. That's gonna be a lot of magic, baby. Okay, let's use this now. Thank you. Oh, maybe Rapture Ring would be interesting once we get, like, the endpoint thing or whatever. I'm looking forward to just being able to drop the Ray and run kind of thing. Okay. Charges up faster. I'm going to grab this blue while we're at it. Charges up automatically. There we go. Pierces through foes. I guess we'll grab that too while we're at it. Okay, here we go. We're going. Yeah, we'll take Demeter's Cast. It's Origination and everything, right? If we can get it. Go! Lunar Ray. So I think I can only have one of these out at a time, though. Another fault. Towards Lunar Ray, maybe. He won't let you start spending magic to work towards another one. Oh, look at that, but the cast time is finally over. You might get the cast animation once per encounter now, though. Oh, God. Where it's like the good freeze. Am I going to accept Arctic Gale? I guess so.
Time to abandon ship.
We'll do Arctic Gale. I'm willing to accept Aphrodite or Demeter's Cast now, in the future. Okay, my friends. Yeah, I think it happens still at the beginning now. I thought there was ways to make it last longer, too. Palms? We probably don't need more palms right now, right? We want more paths of stars, if possible, game. The beam does not track enemies when you've simply placed it down, either. I think the main thing that people say, I think Darkseid has a similar problem, is that a lot of times it's kind of a DPS loss to just be firing the Lunar Ray versus whatever you got going on yourself. More ash. Okay, relax. Don't get hit by stuff. But Lunar Ray against Typhon, when you think about it, who just sits there, can't really miss. I imagine, at least. It's got to be all bonus, right? Especially with a triple beam. That could be interesting. That's sort of what made me want to do this, I guess. Silk of spider. Dog gets better. So the dog gives me more magic. Probably not necessary. Only draw one of your active arcana upgraded this night. Your strikes deal plus 15% damage. I'm doubtful that that accounts for Lunar Ray. Give me something interesting here. The moon? That might actually be interesting. Hold on. Hey, there we go. It's hex related. Not very meaningful, but it's funny. Whoopsie. Stop. Okay. All right. Papa needs a cast boon soon. We're down to 6 rolls. I still wouldn't really be interested in the infinite scorch boon per se. This Lunar Ray is going to be mighty expensive if we get both. So let's see. We could get Fine Line from Hera, but we do already have 4 gods, so that's not really going to happen. Icarus actually has something. Explosive Intent, which I would take to make our Omegas more expensive. Just to try to get towards more of that. What do you got here? It's only 25 more? Ew. Well, the rest of these are kind of poo-poo anyway. So I guess in case that matters. Hey, there we go. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Oh, wait, yeah, there we go. Truth be told, Ingenious Flourish might be better, but this suits our run more so, correct?
Thank you.
I think so, at least. I do think Hestia is really strong on the special for this. I know if you've seen some parent runs of mine, you've probably every single one has probably been with with Poseidon on the special, which is clearly quite strong, but this is good. Okay, now give me the cast. I'm willing to roll a little bit for it, probably. Go, Lunar Ray. Oh, it does track enemies. I was wrong, perhaps. It does to some degree or another. We could potentially turn on auto fire here. Not Secret Crush. Oh, why'd they gotta tempt me with an epic like that? You know what I mean? They do gotta tempt me like that. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be better than just a cast. I know, why do I care about the cast if we got Origination from Arctic Gale? Well, to group the enemies up could be interesting. Would it be interesting? Controlled burn goes up. Give me Mutual Destruction. Give me 4th Degree. Second run in a row with 4th Degree. Does this count for... Oh, it does count for... What's it called? Burnt Offering? All sorts of quirky things happening in this run, I gotta say. Stuff I don't often get already.
That was you.
Or make good use of, I should say.
You like this.
Okay, honey. Send her back. Okay. Lunar Ray, Lunar Ray, Lunar Ray. Get her! Where is she? What is she up to? Okay, I see her. She's probably gonna stay there, so let's just do that to nearly get bonked. Alright, I'm spending some magic just to get Lunar Ray up, but I kind of gotta wait for her now. Interesting. Using Lunar Ray at the end there, it made me cast my Omega special, which is kind of interesting in its own way. Or did it? It says it's charged up, so now I don't know what to think. I did lose some health there.
Onward, Hecuba.
We have plenty of max magic, though. We're spending a good amount of magic. So we definitely do this. Now what do we wanteth? Cannot force Athena. Weird stuff like concave stone. More stuff from Ares would be nice. Not a requirement, though. I would like to get more paths of stars, of course. Black and Fleece, not bugged out this time, it would appear. We don't need Silver Wheel. So there's probably not a whole lot here. I might do... Let's do a hammer. Dancing Knives. That's a little bit of something. Your specials deal plus 15% damage, and each hit bounces toward up to 2 more foes. Yes! Path to the Stars. Do I want it now? I could get it now. I shouldn't. There's plenty of money. There's plenty of things to spend money on here in the surface route, I think. Whereas if you go to the underworld, I feel like it's less so. I think the Shrines of Hermes are just generally quite good. Are the fireballs going to steal my show here? I have done a painstakingly hex-only run with... What do you call it? I think it was with Lunar Ray. I think I did one with Wolf Howl, too. Yes, it was painful, just because there's a lot of waiting. There is a lot of waiting. The hex lasts so little time here. 2 of them? Oh, right, because, yeah, Take less damage, no. Deals area at the end point. I might wait on that one. And instead, try to make our way towards the other epic here. Boom. 3 beams in a cross pattern. So we only need 1 more path of stars now, it looks to me. Definitely take the hammer. How much magic does it cost? 180 or so, it looked. So it's going to be a lot less Lunar Ray. But a bit more powerful Lunar Ray. So I'm going to kind of wait for the proper moment. Like a bunch of little guys like this don't seem worthy of my Lunar Ray. Of my Lunar Ray. I knew that wouldn't be the last dude. Okay, but why? Here, have a Lunar Ray then. Okay, we're done here. Trick knives. Hidden knives. Hell yeah. Oh my god, they're giving us all the hammers, by the way. It's got to be hidden knives easily. It's gotta be. Ain't no way. Trick knives is astounding, though. Mutual destruction. I don't know if we can get Grievous Blow without his attack or special. I know we do apply wounds with the fireballs, but the game might not consider that a prereq. Wait for the next spawn here of enemies to Lunar my Ray. Might have been slightly premature, but damn! It kind of shredded through him. Okay, don't really care about Sword Ring. Oh, cut above. Boom. Cut above. More magic. Let's go. Let's see. Hermes. He doesn't have... Does he have anything hex-related anymore? I don't think he does. Does he? I don't think so. Okay, what do we got? Why does it feel like I haven't seen Talos in a year? Lunar Ray. No, you're aiming at the wrong thing. Hold on, I want a Lunar Ray. No, I wanted the Lunar Ray. Arctic Ring it is, I guess. Yum, 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 yum. I thought there was buffs to make it last longer, but maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. Castle makes some enemies stand still for my Ray. Okay, okay, you're a good enemy to Ray. What the? He's right there, honey. Sweet lord. Controlled burn? I think so. More ash. Equals more max magic. Okay. We should be doing lots of short Omega specials to try to get Lunar Ray up as soon as possible.
Cold take you.
Okay, I think I'm just going to have to try to do that. Oh, they, like, homed in, interestingly. I don't know if you could see that, but they started off kind of fanned out, but then each individual beam just kind of homed in soon afterwards. No, Athena, I'm Lunar Raying. I gotta get the damage up on her. Oh, we could roll to try to get the dash or something, but I think mental block is fine.
Think you can catch me?
All right. Do not take damage. Can't see. Lunar Ray, you did not adjust. There we go. Boom.
Proved myself this time.
What do we got for ourselves? Ugh. Interesting question here, and I've seen the community kind of split on it. What would you rather have? This was actually in reference to Hades 1 years ago, but I was always I always thought that the differences in opinion was quite interesting. Would you rather have, let's say, an alternate zone or an additional god whose boons are on offer? You know?
In the name of
If you get to choose one to have added to the game, what would you rather have? An alternate zone to one that we already have, right? And you can choose a different path or an additional god. Because my answer was quite easily, I would say, too, an additional god. And not so much the zones, actually. I don't think Visceral Impact does much. Where's Mutual Destruction? Common. Yeah, I was quite surprised how many people would rather have another zone. Because I always feel like... I guess we're just going to keep doing money. I don't know. All the different boons and builds are, to me, the fun part more so than seeing a variety of enemies. But I can see it now. I can definitely see it. Now that we have 2 route options, I can definitely see. I don't know if I totally understood it for Hades 1 at the time of, because I didn't know what it would be like to have 2 different route options, you know? More Ares. I already took Mutual Destruction, though, so I think I'm kind of passing on them now. Let's see.
Thank you.
Did I take Shameless Attitude? I did. Arctic Ring.
Accept this message.
What else she got? Healthy Rebound, huh? My god, these are terrible. And we already have Sweet Surrender as well. Attacks does not do anything for us. Yeah, alright. Heartbreaker will do something, probably. Shameless Attitude isn't doing anything right now, but at least Mutual Destruction is. But yeah, like, Dead Cells is a game that really embraced having a ton of different zones to choose from, right? In a run. Like, you could have a very different looking run. Of course, they also have a pretty heavy variety of weapons, too. Lunar Ray, go! Melt them, melt them! Oh! Okay, let's get it up on purpose here. Bottom, middle, middle, bottom, middle. I'm still gonna do this. Then Ray, hit him, hit him, hit him! He moved a little. That's funny, though. Give me one more Path of Stars. We do have some rolls, and you do tend to get offered Path of Stars above here, I feel. It's like a more heavily weighted reward for you, it seems. Like Hexes and Paths of Stars. For here... I don't think there's a whole lot that could actively help us. Like Black and Fleece is nearly on, and it would eventually help. Maybe the channel speed is just kind of nice. We should probably just Knuckle Bones, but Knuckle Bones takes away from the fight a little bit, right? Give me the droplet for the channel speed then. Path of Stars. I'll take the max health too now, I think. Okay. Is this hammer gonna last to the end? I think it should. Boop. Now, to be clear, there's really no more Olympians we could have, but I guess you could say Artemis could become a full normal god versus a kind of a special god like she is right now, right? So like that could be an option. That or a different zone that you can visit with assumedly a whole nother variety of enemies and bosses and mini bosses and events and the like. Probably not going to get the Lunar My Ray here very much. Okay, I might want Hestia. There we go, though. We'll do this. Wait a minute. So now I'm going to have too many because I already bought one, didn't I? Italian mistake. Ray! Woo! Look at it go! It's already over. Oh, we could get freezer burn. I just realized too is a possibility.
Mindless wretch. Delivery.
More Paths of Stars. Okay, well we're capped out. So when you pick this up, what happens? 5 to spend, huh? You just hit B and it's over. Okay.
Next floor.
I would like to think that the game knows that we're capped now, or rather looks. So it's not going to offer me like Paths of Stars for the final mini boss here. I don't actually know because I haven't done like that many runs like this probably, right? Okay, triple palms, sure. I cannot see, but that's okay. I gotta have to wait on the Lunar Ray here. Let's see where he goes. Okay, now Lunar Ray. Look at all that Scorch, baby. Woo! Woo! Hot dog. Holy crap. That was pretty good, huh? This is an instance where I really wish we could see Typhon's health bar to see how quickly it melts. Let me see. Ugh. Might be, because I don't think Shameless Attitude is likely to be up for long. Extra 8%, whereas Sweet Render is also 8%. I suppose. I don't know if there's a strict difference there, though. There might technically be a difference, I guess is what I'm saying. Could be a freezer burn. Oh, I guess we are buying this health, though.
In the name of Hades.
Freezer burn? Pyrotechnique? I mean, sure. Freezer burn? These aren't great. What else we got?
Infinite possibility.
Freezer burn? Let's go. Yeah, buy it all. All right, there we go. Boom. Boom. Well, it's a great run, I'd say. Is it a great Lunar Ray run? I guess that's up to you to decide. You know? Okay, run away. Oh, he's already over? Do I want to Lunar Ray here? Sure. You take care of that. It's already dead. Ow. Alright, ray him. It did 7,300 on its own. It's not going to be up for the eyeball thing here, though, unfortunately, for ourselves. I guess I'm going to save it for after this now. I'm going to do the eyeballs myself. Or, sorry, the eggs myself. And try to pop off a ray on his ass. Whoa, I can't see. Oh, crap, I forgot to use it right away. Boom! Woo, 86-76 I saw. Okay, hold on. Waste some magic on purpose down here. Finish him. Yeah, let's go. It is fun. Why do I hate having to watch the animation so much? I'm not sure. Something about it, though. Something about it. Hey, Lunar Ray was second. Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised. Whereas Scorch was way down there. Explosive Intent did pretty well for us, too, huh? Controlled Burn did amazing, I would say. or essentially a 2-boon combo. Control burn plus the duo. So it's kind of a lot to ask, in a sense, but I was pretty happy with it overall. Wow. Lunar Ray didn't do bad at all. Can't complain about that. God, what do you even highlight for this? That was a sexy Ray. Trinity. And Prominence. Both in the same run. It's pretty good. It's pretty good is the bottom line. I know, but I was kind of skewed for it. If I was just sitting there spamming this stuff, it probably would have been, I don't know if better is the answer. We did also have, like, the best hammers, too, that you could have. Hidden Knives, Reaper Knives, Dancing Knives. Well, I guess Dancing Knives could have been better, but these two are absolutely amazing on their own. But there you go. Big Lunar Ray run. It was actually fun, too. I had a good time with it. It starts off quite weak, but it gets somewhere if you line things up a little bit. No title? What the heck game? Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what's going on. If you got build ideas, make sure you let me know. And I shall see you in another video.